to have to use a bit of a presentation because she would be able to do this stuff completely off the top of her head. But Mysocial is one of the services that we provide during COVID. And Sheena, just before I carry on, just good luck with your lottery application.
Thank you.
They are a nightmare, so I hope you do well.
But
So during COVID, AGK Lambeth responded as quickly as we could and did a whole load of practical stuff. We've got services that are helping people out from hospital. We've got the Gateway service, which is now taken over the council's helpline. So if you need help or support, it's 0333 360 3700. It's on a slide at the end, so if you want that again. So anything you can help with. We've got an advice team that are helping with benefits and pension credits and all sorts of things. The service I'm here to talk about is Mysocial. Which is about reducing social isolation and loneliness. It's helping people connect, discover friendships, connect with their community and do things that make them happy. As you can imagine, during COVID, that's changed, just like everybody else has been saying. We know that this service is really important. It's making a real difference. We know that being lonely is not good for your health. 2/5 of older people say that TV is the main source of company, which is why the TV license stuff is so irritating and stuff that we need to change. And it does, loneliness can impact on how we feel about the world and the universe. This is the team. They're much better looking than I am. They're a great little team. These are some of the things people have been telling us about what's been happening, that even during COVID, it's been good to meet new people. We're doing online and on phone things, and we're just about to start meeting back in real life. Improves the quality of my life, enjoy the together meetings, which I'll talk about in a minute. And the online meetings have been great, even the bingo, we do have laughs. So people are really enjoying that stuff. Mysocial is free to join. There are no age restrictions, although we recognise that as an AGK, we know that social isolation hits us harder the older we get, so that we make sure that the activities are suitable for the young at heart, as we say. So membership's open to anyone. Most of our members we have a number of people who are members in their 40s, increasing numbers in their 50s, and then increasing numbers 60s and 70s. And we've got a few who are older than that who like getting about and doing stuff. One of our keys is that we want to change the narrative of aging. We want Mysocial to be the heart of our drive to change that, because we want to say that older people are humans who've got piles of experience and skills and talents and gifts, and that we should be using those. And we're very concerned that the council are not the council, the government are kind of saying, well, we're worried, if anything happens, we're going to be locking people away again, that everybody's had to be shut in for months and months, and that's not good for your health and your soul, and it's been quite a challenge. So we're really keen that we kind of remind society that older people have got a lot to offer and a lot to give. So at the heart of Mysocial is our calendar of events. They do like a party. I have to say, Mysocial members do love a good party, which they're missing tremendously at the minute. Our reggae and soul afternoons, Saturday afternoons at the Hideaway happen quite regularly, for example. But there's loads of things like that happen. And we have a lot of stuff that happens out of Vida's, which is in the middle of Brixton, next to the Black Cultural Archives building. You look across the road and you see a horrible looking building. That's us, but inside it's a bit better. But here's the calendar. It's online. It's mysocial.london. But we have a lot of members who are offline, so they get newsletters with this calendar in and stuff like that. So we do lots of things for people who are not online. But we are doing a lot of stuff that's online at the minute. Here's the next couple of weeks that are on there. There's bingo in there. There's cuppa clubs, which are chats. There's a singing thing, so that people are doing singing together. There's we've got chair exercises. We had about 40 people on a Zoom call doing chair exercises last week. Desert Island Discs, we do that regularly because people love it, and it keeps people keep wanting to do it. So as you can see, there's a whole load of things in there that we're trying to do. We have a pub quiz. One of the things that we are doing is our Together meetings, which is hosted by Paul. And they are about issues. So for example, they looked at the whole issue of when are you ready to come out, and members were chatting away, discussing that. They've got a meeting coming up, which we call a town hall, which is on a theme. There's a town hall meeting coming up on the issue of work. So one of the things that bothers us hugely, particularly at the minute, is how do we help people around the issue of work and what are people's feelings about it, that kind of stuff. So there's a whole pile of stuff that's quite daft and fun. There's some stuff that makes you think. There's stuff that makes you move. So that's, you know, the calendar. We want everything to be affordable. So at least a third of the events are free, a third are under a tenner, and then we have some things like, do you remember trips to the theatre? Well, we have some of those when we were allowed to. We have a host so that people feel welcome. Even online, there's always a host. Smaller, beautiful. Most of our events, we set a maximum of 15 people because that's the way that people kind of can engage. Any more than that becomes too large. But we do have sort of bigger ones. The last thing I'll say on this is that social isolation is not convenient. So it's not just 9 to 5. We have things happening at evenings. Early evening seems to be really popular, and at weekends too. So we've got loads of things going on. I'll skip through that. You can read that. So there it is. We've got online and offline. We've got on phone as well, actually. So we've got a quiz happening this week, which is an on phone quiz, because we know that for some people who are not online, but they have got a phone and they're taking part in that. So we've been piloting how to do that, trying it out, seeing how it goes. We tried one a couple of weeks ago and it went pretty well. So yeah, we're trying to do all sorts of things to do things. If you're a member, you can get an email newsletter, you can get text, we can do printed calendars. So we do try really hard to make sure that people get to know. We're all set to launch our deals and discounts so that you can use your membership card to save money across the borough. Unfortunately, we don't know what's going to happen with the businesses that we have got deals with because of the way that business has been really affected. So we might have to start that again. This is really important to us. One of the values about of Mysocial is it's very much about reciprocity, which is a word that's taken me a long time to learn how to say, but it's that idea that we all have something to give back. So one of the things that I love about Mysocial is when Mysocial, I told you they're like a party. Well, when they have their Christmas party, they bring presents that are given out then on our Christmas Day lunch. And our Christmas Day lunch is for the most frail, the most vulnerable, who may not be able to come along to a lot of Mysocial events, but we do manage to get them in to our Christmas Day lunch, and we actually deliver a pile of meals out on Christmas Day as well. And it's the Mysocial members that provide the presents for that. We've got Mysocial members who are going into primary school teaching youngsters to knit. We've got a letter writing thing happening with another school. So there's a lot going on where it's not just about taking, it's about actually an opportunity to give as well. So just finally, because I want to, you probably had enough of me anyway. So to join, it's free, completely free, mysocial.london, or give us a call, 0203 1435 695. And if you need any help at all with anything, give us a call, give Gateway a call on that, 0333 360 3700.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.